and welcome to the video training of JavaScript. In today's video training, we will be learning about URL API. The URL API is a component of the URL standard which defines what constitutes a valid uniform resource locator and the API that accesses and manipulates URLs. The URL standard also defines concepts such as domains, hosts, and IP addresses, and also attempts to describe in a standard way legacy application /x www form URL encoded MIME type used to submit web forms contents as a set of key value pairs. The majority of the URL standard is taken up by the definition of a URL and how it is structured and parsed. Also covered are definitions of various terms related to addressing of computers on a network, and the algorithms for parsing IP addresses and DOM addresses are specified. More interesting to most developers is the API itself. Accessing URL components. Creating an URL object for a given URL parses the URL and provides quick access to its constituent parts through its properties. For example, here if we have a script tag, and let me close the script tag, and if I type in let address equals new URL object, and we are going to pass a string which is a URL developer.mozilla.org enus/docs/web/API/URL_API. So this is our address. Now if we want to get the host from this address, we just need to call its property called host. Similar is the case with path name, address.pathname, and let's print these things out so we are clear on this. Host and path. So if I save this file, go to my web browser, and I run our program again, in the console tag you see we have developer.mozilla.org as a host, and we have /NUS/docs/web/API/URL/API as a path name. So basically URL API here is helping us to parse the whole URL address and manipulate it. The snippet above creates a URL object for the article you are reading right now, then fetches the host and path name properties. In this case, those strings are developer.mozilla.org and /NUS/docs/web/API/URL/API respectively. Changing the URL. Most of the properties of URL are settable. You can write new values to them or to alter the URL represented by the object. For example, to create a URL and set its name, you can set it by let my username equal to some guy, and then let address is equal to new URL mysite.com/login, and then you can set the username to my username. Setting the value of username not only sets the property value, but it also updates the overall URL. After executing the code snippet above, the value returned by address.href is https://somegui@mysite.com/login. This is true for any of the writable properties. So let's see this as an example. Let my username equals some guy. Okay. Then we have let address equals new URL https ./mysite.com/login, and then we have address dot username equals my username. Now let's console.log address.href and see what it prints out on the screen. Save it and go to the browser and run it again, and here we have mysite.login is the href of the address. And if I print out address dot my username, save the file and refresh it again, now we have some guy. So basically that's how the URL object works, and it helps in manipulating different parts of the URL. Queries. The search property on a URL contains the query string portion of the URL. For example, if the URL is mysite.com//login user equals some guy and page equal to news, then the value of the search property is user some guy page news. You can also look up the values of individual parameters with the URL search params objects get method. So let address equals to this, and you can call the functions login user and pass the user, and go to page, pass the page name. For example, in the above snippet, the username and target page are taken from the query and passed to appropriate functions that are used by the site's code to log in and route the user to their desired destination with the site. Other functions within URL search params let you change the value of keys, add and delete keys and their values, and even sort the list of parameters. The source code of this video will be available from my GitHub repository. You can download it and try it on your own. So the link to the GitHub repository is added in the YouTube description. Thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel if you liked this video. You can reach me out if you need any assistance. I'll be more than happy to reply back. Thanks.